the game. And how you play it, it's all about control. And if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about the pain. Who's gonna make it?
Before we get started today, I would actually like to start today with our sponsor. Pristine beaches, iconic amusement parks, meth addicts. These are all the things that make Florida the magical place it is. Now, if you're watching this, you must be a tourist who's thinking about a trip, or maybe even someone who lives up north who's tired of the cold and is thinking about moving down here. Well, I speak for all Floridians when I say, don't! We do not want you here. We are full, okay? I am so sick of this shit. Every year, it gets worse and worse and worse. We don't want you here. We do not want you slowing down our roads, emptying our grocery stores, raising the prices of our property and used cars. We don't want you. We also don't want you in our left lanes because guess what? We want to do 90 miles an hour and there your dumbass is doing 65. Get the fuck out of that lane. That is our lane. So again, if you're thinking of visiting or even moving to Florida, don't. We don't fucking want you. Alright, let's get started with the final week of regular season fantasy football. We'll start week 14 with a high scoring affair. That's right, we're going to talk about Chris versus William. Now, both of these teams, hot teams that are both going to be playing in this season's playoffs. However, Chris is going to be the one who gets the big win this week, toppling William. Chris beats William 186 to 150, meaning that William will fall to 9-5 and Chris will rise to 8-5-1. Both teams will be seen in the postseason. Next up, we have the sequel of Husband versus Wife. It's Justin versus Kelly. Now, if David had won his game this week, Kelly would have been in a lot of trouble. But thankfully, since David shit the bed, Kelly's loss to Justin this week doesn't mean that much, meaning she will keep that number 7 spot. Justin beats Kelly 143 to 133, meaning that Justin will now rise to 7-6-1 and Kelly will fall to 6-8. Both teams will be seen in the postseason. Speaking of David, all he had to do was beat Alexa and score more points than Kelly and he would have taken that number 7 seed. However, Alexa actually came to play this week for some ungodly fucking reason. Alexa, big part thanks to the Dallas Cowboys defense, is going to destroy David 165 to 111. Meaning now that Alexa will rise to 3-11 and David will fall to 5-9. Neither team will be seen in the postseason. Speaking of teams not in the postseason, we have Caitlin versus Kyle. Now, no surprises here. Kyle beats Caitlin 180 to 86, meaning that Kyle rises to 12-2 and Caitlin will fall to 3-11, tied with Alexa for the worst record of the season. Caitlin will not be seen in the postseason, and Kyle will be the team that has secured the bye week for week 1 of the postseason. Our last match of the week was a strong one. It was Uncle David versus Sean. Both teams are heading into the postseason. However, you wanted some momentum coming into it, and it looks like Uncle David is going to be the one who gets it. In the closest match of the week, Uncle David beats Sean 157 to 150, meaning Sean will now fall to 8-6, and Uncle David will rise to 8-6. Again, both teams will be seen in the postseason. Now, I bet you're all wondering, am I going to talk about next week's matches? And I am. Not in this video, though. I actually want to take some time and do a separate video. Should come out either tomorrow or Thursday, all about the playoffs. I want to talk about who's in it, what to look out for. Because remember, all that matters is keeping this out of Kyle's hands. This is what you're playing for. This is what number 1 gets. Who will it be? Won't be me. won't be Alexa, and it won't be Caitlyn. So I'll actually be seeing you in the next video to go over the playoff contenders, who's facing who, all that jazz. I will even do the consolation bracket, even though who gives a shit. It's going to be interesting to see who gets it, Alexa or Caitlyn. For those of you who are sitting there saying, David, it's obviously insert name here, I filmed these on Monday before the stats are finalized. So, I don't know. At this moment in time, David does not know. He could calculate it. But he doesn't want to. He's going to wait. Because that's what heroes do. So that's going to end today's video. Like I said, I'm going to see you tomorrow for our playoff breakdown video, so that way we know where everybody is and how everyone's coming into it. And also, no more teams are on a bye week. And again, this is the last game of the regular season. Congratulations to the 7 that made it. Maybe next year to the 3 of you who didn't. As always, live long and prosper. I will see you all tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see. I can't think of a fucking intro for you people. Oh dear God.